Army Chief of Staff Ibrahim. Nigerians mock Osinbajo for paying tribute to the late Army Chief of Staff on social media. It will interest you to know that the president of the country was not there. The vice president of the country was not there. And they were only a few kilometers away from the burial. Their actions clearly show to the family members and those who are closely related to those who lost their life in that plane crash that you mean nothing to the Nigerian government and administration, especially this one. In 2012, precisely when Goodluck Jonathan was the president of the country, there was also a burial of one of the chief of staff then. Goodluck Jonathan traveled 500 kilometers to make sure he was in attendance to to have a solidarity with the family and speak with them, comfort them, and let them know that the nation appreciates their contribution and their hard work. These ones died on active, if you get what I mean. They were on active duty when they died. Yet, Yet, the governors were having a party in Kano State. The president and the vice president was giving tributes on social media. So, my people, if you get person for army, navy, police, I'm not waiting to tell you. Let's get all the details. Army Chief of Staff, Nigerians mock Professor Yemi Osinbajo for paying tributes to late Chief of Staff on social media. Nigerians have mocked the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo after he paid tributes to late General Ibrahim Attara, the late Chief of Army Staff, who died in a plane crash on Friday. Osinbajo and President Muhammadu Buhari were conspicuously missing at the funeral of the Army Chief of Staff on Saturday, sparking outrage by Nigerians all over. However, in a tweet on Sunday morning, Professor Yemi Osinbajo paid tribute to Ibrahim and other late officers in the ill fate of the plane crash and what happened. Responding to his tweets, well, let me read what he said about this guy. Is there any need? There's no need because, I mean, where they usually say where your heart is a true reflection of how you move. Yeah, so I mean it is what it is. Their blood is on the hand of all those in government who have sent them to their untimely grave. As a matter of fact, there is still conspiracy theory around their death that this may not be ordinary, that there may be more to this. It could actually be a suicide mission. So, I mean, it is what it is. Nigerians are saying, what exactly is happening? How did we get here? Who are those who are, supporting the cause of all that we are experiencing today as a nation? People, families, went out of their way, supported their family to be part of, serving the country. And what did they get in return? In the course of their service, something happened. Does Nigerian government recognize or pay any homage or whatever it is to say we recognize your hard work and your tenacity, all your sacrifices? They are duly appreciated, seen, and recognized. And we are sorry this has happened. This is what we intend to do. This is, I mean, just to console the family. Yes? No. Nigerian government will not do that. I mean, why this whole burial thing was going on, there was a newlywed there, in case you're not aware, with the pilots. When you pilot a plane, there is the pilot and the co-pilot. So they work hand in hand. Yes. The pilots, one of the pilots newly got married, in case you're not aware. So you can imagine what that young lady will be going through. A young woman who just married, that's not part of her plan. She intends to marry her husband. They will live, have children, whatever their plans are. Guess what? All that has been thrown away because whatever it is that led the plane to crash, nobody has gone on to say, let us investigate and get to the bottom of exactly what happened. So when you look at Nigeria, you know that this country is a scam. Like, honestly speaking, this country is a scam. For there is more to it than beneath the eyes. When you look at all the narrative of all that is going on, you truly understand that unless something is done drastically to change the course of the narrative of what we are experiencing, we are in for a season that we may not have been prepared for. What I mean by that is we have a people who are governments yet do not love, truly as sacrificial or concerned about the people. Their body language, the way they see things and all that goes a long way to tell us that they don't care about anybody. In fact, they don't want to know what's happening with or to you. As a matter of fact, they are basically and truly concerned about themselves. So when you look at all these things and all that is going on, you understand that does it really matter, or do you really think it's worthwhile to give your best at every service? But I tell you what, whenever you find the opportunity, always do your best and leave the rest to God. Because if you're expecting man to pay you at some point, yes, and you're expecting that those who should understand that are not carrying out their duty as they should, you feel offended. You will feel offended. So I mean, it is what it is. This has happened. A lot of persons, are in that position where, they don't know what next. you know they don't know what next. They are just there, neither here nor there, in that process where they are not sure, which way to go with regards to all this. Then you understand and you know that people are going through a lot. Yes, people are really going through a lot. Why families are, trusting that things will get better and things will look at what is going on. Do you see what is happening? So leave us a comment. We really like to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.